is Crystal Johnson Crump, and I am a 31-year-old intervention specialist from Houston, Texas. As an educator, I've had the opportunity to read several books to my students, books of all genres. There has been several times where life-changing issues were taking place in our society that would affect my students and their parents, but they could not comprehend the complexity of the situation. Great teachers know that a great book with a great story, which behooves their students to make real-world connections, gives clarity to many issues. For this very reason, I decided to write a children's book that would explain, expose, and engage great students who question what they hear their parents discuss in the privacy of their own homes. Children are not fearful of asking questions, which is why when children get to school, they have no restraint with asking their teachers about the president and the changes he's making. I am asking for your help in publishing my book to encourage adults to see the changes that are being made through their children's eyes. Enjoy. President Obama and the Happy Change. It was the 98th day of school at Kennedy Elementary, and everyone was excited. Mr. Carlson, the principal, had the biggest smile on his face, and he said hello to each student who entered the door. My teacher, Mrs. Carter, paced quickly as she walked to the back of the classroom, then to the front, and again to the back. Molly asked, "Miss Carter, are you okay?" She replied, "Oh, Molly, I can't find my glasses, and he will be here soon." Jesse raised his hand. Miss Carter said, "Yes, Jesse, what is it?" Jesse mumbled under his breath, "Your glasses are on top of your head." Miss Carter and the entire class began to laugh. She then grabbed a stack of books off her desk and began to hand them out. "Does anyone remember why today is special?" asked Miss Carter. Kim quickly raised his hand and said, "Yes, Principal Obama is coming." Everyone yelled, "No, Kim, President Obama is coming." I was super excited about my questions for him. Last week, my teacher gave us a homework assignment to prepare for President Obama's visit. We had to search the internet and find key facts about him and his family. One thing I found out was that President Obama was born in Hawaii, which is an island. I learned that in social studies. I wanted to know if he liked to surf. As we checked over our questions, the door opened, and in walks our principal, 4 men with telephones in their ears, like my dad's, and President Barack Obama. He was very tall, and his ears were not as big as Uncle Dave's, so I guess Mom was right. Uncle Dave's ears are bigger. He said, "Good morning, boys and girls," and gave each one of us a handshake. He then read my teacher's favorite book to us, My Teacher for President. We all love that book. After he finished reading to us, he told us about the White House, his daughters in Air Force One, which is a really cool plane. Finally, it was our turn to ask questions. Mrs. Carter pulled out all our questions and put them in a hat, and the president pulled from the hat. He pulled out the first question, and Miss Carter read, "Are you ever scared to go to sleep in that big house?" "How old is your daughter, Michelle?" The president said, "Michelle is my wife, not my daughter," with a huge grin. "Which army are you in? What is your favorite bill? When people say mean things to you, can you put them in jail? Do you like being president? What is your favorite food? Do you like to surf?" And then Mrs. Carter finally pulled out the last question, and she read it quietly, and then she showed it to the president. And he shook his head, "Yes." Miss Carter read, "When are you bringing my dad home from Iraq?" The president said, "Will the student who wrote this question please stand?" Natasha stood up quietly with tears in her eyes and said, "It was me." He walked right up to Natasha, gave her a big hug and said, "Soon, very soon." Miss Carter then said, "Boys and girls, please give the president a big hand clap." Everyone clapped and the president said, "Goodbye." 2 weeks later, a man wearing a green hat and suit with big black boots with lots of shiny stars on his arms walked in with cupcakes. Miss Carter walked in behind him and said, "Class, today is Natasha's birthday and her dad is here to share her cupcakes with us. I thought, wow. The president answered my second question without being here. When I read about the president on the internet for homework, he said he wanted to change some things. I wondered if he had made changes that would make people happy. Looking at Natasha and her dad's face, I knew in my heart that President Obama had made a happy change.